My name is Karin and I'm an artist living in Sweden. I always loved to create. Always loved to draw, to paint, to sing, to play the piano. And if I for some reason can't be creative, there's a huge part in my life missing. When I was a little girl, I wanted to be a painting artist or a pianist playing at big concerts. But you know, society made it pretty clear that that's not a real profession. Okay, you can do it as a hobby, but you will never make any money out of it. So I had to get a real profession. So I studied sociology and became a social worker. I've been working as a student counselor at a youth clinic and several different schools for about 17 years. I really loved being a student counselor. I love to meet young people, to talk, to be able to help. But in the long term, it really drained me, and in the end, there was almost nothing left of me. When I came home to my family, to my children, I didn't have the energy to be with them, to be the mother I wanted to be. And I came to a point where I realized I can't go on like this anymore. So there was a point where I really hit the bottom. And in that process, me and my husband, we also got divorced. And that led to a depression, quite deep depression, where I felt I wasn't a good enough mother. That was probably the most difficult part of it all the guilt. As I always done, I pick up the pieces and I go on. And I struggled as a single mother with 2 children, as a social worker, and then I felt again, okay, so the stress symptoms are coming back, and then I almost panicked. Okay, I can't recover one more time. I have to do something drastic. And as scary as that was, I made a decision to quit my job as a counselor. And as soon as I made that decision, I felt the energy slowing coming back. So I started my own company where I teach art, and I also built up a community with photographers and other artists where we rent out art to other businesses. So the essential things in my classes is to enjoy, to have fun. We're working with letting go boundaries, expectations, achievements and all that, because we have enough of that in our lives, at work and at schools. I introduce different techniques, but we don't focus on it. So in the end of a course, you probably learned more techniques than at a regular art class, but you haven't really been aware of it in the moment because we don't focus on it. One of my deepest wishes is that every single person can be who they really are at heart, you know, to be able to listen to your heart rather than to this inner voice in your head that usually takes up a lot of space. Imagine the world we would live in if everybody would be able to just follow the heart. It would be pretty amazing. I know from experience that it really takes courage to dare to listen to your heart, to dare to jump, to see what happens. Either you fall down and then you have to pick up the pieces and rise again, or you fly. You discover that you actually have wings. Wings that can take you to new heights you didn't even know existed. That is pretty amazing. Listen to your heart and life will support you then. So just dare to trust that.